Okay guys, here we are ready for our final walkthrough of my 9x12 album. Overall, I am really happy with how this came out. It's not as creative as I was hoping to be, as I've talked about in other videos, but happy with the way it came out, and did a little bit more embellishing, which you saw in the last video. So I added one of the chipboard pieces here from the Echo Park kit, just for a little something on the inside of the album there. Got my intro page. Just some fun pages here. I love this itinerary. It's one of my favorite ways to start out a project. I feel like this is literally the first thing that I do when I work on a project, is build that, and really enjoy that. Also had some fun with that stitching, creating that title page of us being in New York. And on the back, you may have seen in day 7, I also worked on, sorry, I'm trying to prevent that from happening. The rings aren't quite connected. I also had fun building this page. Used a piece of pattern paper from Ella and Viv, I believe it was, and stapled the mask into place. Used some red line tape and these COVID-19 stickers from Scrapbook Customs via scrapbook.com. So I ended up just putting one here, the backpack, and the pandemic travel, and that felt like enough. So day 1, and our key, class, paperwork, and one of the luggage tags for our room, being in the cruise terminal and sitting with our suitcases, some, you know, cards from the kit to help set the tone of the colors of the album. It changes a lot based on the photos. Here we've got the room keys, part of that rubber like bracelet we had to wear, more ephemera that I cut up. And then our first night was Christmas Eve day and Christmas Eve night. So we had like dinner in one of the main dining rooms, kind of got dressed up because it was Christmas Eve, went for massages. So played with some Christmassy products there. And then took some pictures by the tree and up the cruise ship. Here we moved on to day 2. Got a little 6x12 insert here, wore this super cute tuxedo cat sweater. Went to a Christmas concert. Showed, did some journaling here about what we were doing for the day. Picture from the tree, picture in the concert hall. Then we went swimming. Excuse the terrible humidity on my poor hair. It was like an inside front of the ship, so it was a really cool view. Went to the hot tubs. And then from there went to a special Christmas Day evening dinner, so kind of took some time to celebrate that. Got a series of these gold vinyl transparencies that I created from the Ali Edwards, I believe 2021 or the 2020 travel collection, I think it is. I'll make sure that they're saved in my details. And then a bunch of the foodie kit got used in this one as well, because I swear all we did was eat on this cruise. So and we went to that special dinner. And then I had a 6x12 insert of the sunset and a picture in front of the tree. And then our menu for that night was one I could take home, so I got that folded up inside there. So loved being able to use the ephemera, and I chose this size album because of the size of the ephemera that I had for this album. So our day 3, we started heading towards the south. This was still a sea day, but we were like off the coast of like Florida. Actually, I think we were supposed to be in Florida, but it got canceled because we had terrible winds. So we had a fancy lunch that we loved so much that we ended up going back the last day of the trip as well. So back in the pool again. And yeah, you can see here we are outside of Florida. We were supposed to be like on the beach. So using some of the cards from the Scrapbook Customs kit about cruising, going out to special dinners. At some point I'll try to find more chipboards and stickers to stick on here. For now, just letting things breathe. Went to a show. Some journaling here about all the things we did that day. our day 4 paperwork. Went to Nassau, Bahamas. So here it was nice because you could get out of the port, take a picture in front of the ships. And Nassau was decorated for Christmas, which we'd been there before at Christmas, but this was the first time that we'd known to go find the decorations. So we saw the Christmas tree, and like the main government buildings were all decorated. Like this had lights on the palm tree and a big bow. It was just fun. And then, so we did that first thing in the morning, and then went to the beach. I'm gonna be honest with you, it looked amazing. It was freezing cold. We froze our butts off. So we spent a lot more time on the sand and in the chairs relaxing and just doing a whole lot of nothing than we did in the water. So I got my tickets, left those as 2 see-through pockets there, which I really loved. Got some little letter stickers, played off all the greens. Really love how that page came out. On the back, I've got just some more blues, playing off all the blues. Love this Vicky Bouton vellum paper. I thought that was really cool. Used that a few times in the album. A few little pieces of chipboard and filler cards. And I love these pops of pink against these teal blues as well. Just showing off all the different animals. And then this was like a sunset over Nassau. That's where that is there. And then like a reflection in the cruise door on our balcony. And ourselves at dinner again. And here we are at day 5. And this was our day at Coco Key. So I saved the map here by creating my own acetate insert piece and some red line tape. Got one of my pockets again. Got a map of the island there, just a smaller version so I could see what it looked like. More cool things that are Christmas related, even though it's after Christmas, like a Santa sleigh with presents and this sand sculpture, see stars, just some, you know, pictures on a boat heading to our destination. And we went swimming with the pigs, which was really cool. And there's Biscuit, she was my favorite. So here I've got a 6x12 insert of all the different photos of us that were taken. And this was actually a business card that I punched out. And just more photos of us feeding the pigs apples. They were the cutest little things ever. It was really fun. And then ourselves at dinner that night with a nice sunset. Loved being able to put in all the nice bright colors. Moving on to day 6. We had Harry Potter trivia. Drove bumper cars in the middle of the cruise ship, which was fun. Loved these. These were really fun. Did bingo. And I thought this was appropriate. This was from one of the summer story kits from Ali Edwards. Says lazy days, relaxing, hanging out, because that's what it was like. And going to dinner on a sea day. Day 7. Oh, and I should mention, these were more of the foodie kits that I recolored. I just don't have anything else for food, so I kind of kept reusing the same cards over and over. Then final day was Disney trivia. Heading back home, you could see we were like getting into more like moody weather, clouds. And then we had like a really big, nice, long, fancy lunch again at Chops. Read and chilled in bed. Saw another concert. Had dinner. And went to a cabaret show. So one of the things that I had mentioned, like I don't have a lot of great photos of the cruise ship. Like we were in masks all the time. Everyone was in masks. So like I feel like I didn't take nearly enough photos of the ship like I normally would, or off the deck. We were just in our own room a lot, and it was cold in certain times. So it's a little bit of a different view of the photos than I normally would have. It was just the two of us hanging out together, but I am glad that I have it scrapbooked. I'm glad that all the ephemera is out of the envelopes where I store it and into the album. I don't really have very much left. I have like a bag from Royal Caribbean and a couple little pieces of paper that I'll just recycle or trash. The only thing I really have left to do is to make a book plate and put it on the shelf. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that you were inspired, even if you are not feeling especially creative, you can still get projects done. You can get your photos printed. You can get them in an album, and you don't have to embellish right away. You can work on it later when you feel ready, when inspiration strikes. And hope that you enjoyed taking a look at my 9x12 cruise travel album. Thanks so much for watching. Bye for now.